Hi, welcome to Glad Stamping with Gladys. Today's basic class is going to be about folding. There's all kinds of things that happen when you fold paper. You can make a pretty parasol. I just had fun inventing this one today. How about a fan? That's all done with folding. And then here's another one. It's a card. And what do you do with the card? You have to fold it. You start with your basic pieces of paper. These are my favorite colors right now. They change. This is Elegant Eggplant and Rose Red. What we want to do is find the grain line. To do that, you fold it, and you'll find that one way it bends a little bit easier than the other way. So that's the easy way to fold. See how it goes together easier there. So this becomes the grain line. There are two important numbers that we talked about in the first Basics Plus video, and they are 5 1/2, 4 1/4. Now, this piece of cardstock has been cut on the 4 1/4 line. Let me show you. This is my This is my cutting tool that Stampin' Up! Offers that I just love. So what I do is I put this, I call this bar here up at the top. Let me see what I'm talking about. This is what I call the fence. And up against the fence, I'm going to line it up to 4 1/4 inches. Okay? That's where that 4 1/4 comes in. Lower this down, and I'm going to put the blade down here. I like to bring the blade up. That way it pushes the paper up against the fence. So I cut it at 4 1/4, and I have 2 equal halves. Okay? But this is not the grain line. It won't. When you cut it at the 4 1/4, you need to use another tool. Let me show you that. This is the Simply Scored tool. And there again, I'm going to use another one of those basic numbers. It's called 5 1/2. I hope you can see this okay. Bring it up here. Let me turn it this way, just so you can see a little bit better. Okay, the numbers are up here along this edge. And I'm going to put this marker at 5 1/2. There. I only need one marker for this card. Okay, I'll put this to the side. The Simply Scored tool also comes with a stylus, which is wonderful. With cardstock, you use the smaller edge. So I'm going to go and look at the 5 1/2 mark, and there's my marker right there. I hold my stylus at about 45 degrees and just follow down along the groove. Okay? I like to fold away from the valley. You know, you have a valley in the card or a mountain in the card, and so we're folding away from the valley. And I'll put these two edges together into this corner. This way I can make sure I have a really good match. And I'll just crease it there. Okay? That makes that card right there. And this shape, which started with the 4 1/4 cut, can become a card like this with this orientation. If we cut the cardstock at 5 1/2, it'll start out this way, and it can become either this style, or this was also cut at the 5 1/2. So those are the basics. When you fold this 5 1/2 piece, this is the easier. It's on the grain line. You don't need to score it. Just put it up against that corner. Put these two edges together. Take your bone folder. Keep those edges nice and tight, and just fold it. There you are. Those are the folds. With those basic folds, you can make cards, and we'll be learning about some more folds with using the scoring tool to make parasols or the little rosette. And I'll be showing another video on that later. Anyway, I hope that you feel a little more confident now when it's time for you to come to to folding your cardstock. And this is Gladys with Glad Stamping, and I hope you have a glad time stamping. Thanks. Bye.